I think we're probably entering the most dangerous part of the entire crypto cycle. So we've been in a bull run for 2 years. We've hit all-time highs of $126,000 Bitcoin, and the market is slowly coming down. Now, we've done a 30% correction from its all-time high. And typically, if you look at history, we're actually expected to go into a bear market throughout the entire year of 2026. A slow bleed, that's what I've been saying. However, we're now hearing everyone tell us that there's going to be a super cycle, okay? Super cycle meaning we're not going into a bear market. Bitcoin is primed and ready to take off and break another new all-time high in 2026. And every single day, this news is coming out. And today, it came out from Fidelity. So Fidelity are now saying that this year, we're going to see a Bitcoin super cycle. BlackRock have said it. JP Morgan have said it. All major banks, major institutions are now calling for a super cycle. And to be honest, I find that really suspicious. The reason I find that suspicious is because since the dawn of time, have major institutions, banks, given the little man some insider info? Because realistically, if they were right and they were being honest and they were genuine, yes, we're going to see a super cycle, that would be amazing. Now the regular person like you and I can start buying and we can position ourselves in a really great place, ready for a super cycle. Like, wouldn't that be amazing? But we just don't live in a world where banks tell the truth. Now, I'm not saying that there's just not going to be a super cycle. Like, I don't have a crystal ball. I really just don't know. It's impossible for me to say. So the best thing to do, and what I'm personally doing right now, is you have to weigh your risk. Capital preservation is the number one priority when it comes to building wealth and making money. But at this point, to jump back in just doesn't quite make sense for me personally. Maybe it makes sense for you. I don't know. But it is very suspicious that major banks and institutions are calling for a super cycle. Since when have they ever graced the normal person with some good insider information?